I am Zatu, the narrator, the unseen voice that guides you through this grand adventure. You, the listener, can hear my words, yet the characters within this tale remain oblivious to my presence. I am your window into their world, your guide to the secrets and intricacies of those who dwell within it. Like Watu the Watcher, I am bound by the sacred code of non-interference. I cannot sway the tides of fate, nor dictate what paths our heroes will tread. I am but the weaver of stories, the scribe of destiny, chronicling events as they unfold. Brace yourself, for the journey ahead promises wonder, peril, and revelations beyond imagination. Let us step into the tale together as I unveil its mysteries to you.
Welcome back to LMG Presents Marvel Multiverse RPG. My name is Jordan, and I am the narrator of this podcast. And hopefully, you have been joining us this entire time. I mean, if this is your first episode, interesting way to hop in. But if not, if you are, it's interesting to happen. I guess if you come here. If not, I guess welcome back. I don't know, a lot of words right now. But I'm gonna go ahead and introduce the cast right now, and we'll just get right back into it. So I'll call it how I see it. We have Jeremiah playing as Nemesis. Jeremiah, tell us who Nemesis is.
Yeah, she's a very angry goddess of vengeance, and primarily melee fighter.
And then we have Josh playing at Josh, who you playing as again? I don't know.
Well, I'm
Somehow I
playing.
went.
I'm playing as Jarvis Dufresne,
Yes.
aka the Void, former mall administrator with some gravity-based elemental powers, along with his best friend Devil Dinosaur.
And then we have Ethan playing as Hellbound Jack. Ethan, tell us about Jack.
Jack is a cursed ex New York City detective with the power of hellfire.
And there you have it. So I'll do a quick recap and we will just hop right back into the action. So the group faces their first true nightmare, a lone xenomorph, and barely survives the encounter. They bring it down, but not without a cost, as Jack is struck hard and left unconscious in the aftermath. After a much needed rest, they finally come face to face with SYNTH-IX, the mind behind it all. Following his lead, the team pushes through a treacherous swamp only to find themselves trapped inside a volcanic chamber. Surrounded, xenomorphs stand in front of them, dozens more close in behind them, and at the center of it all, the engineer seed awaits. So yeah, there's a recap. I'll continue to set the scene. We are inside a volcano right now. The group has kind of gotten to positions. They see xenomorphs kind of climbing. Three xenomorphs right now currently uh, all around the giant cave, and also at the back of the cave, the much sought after engineer seed um, is there. And so we have Jarvis on top of Devil Dinosaur riding right now, and that's kind of where we'll pick up at. So in middle combat, or at the beginning of combat, I should say. The Xenomorph's turn. So you kind of see the Xenomorphs kind of crawling all over the cave right now, and they kind of begin to notice you. And so they are going to basically start moving towards everyone or each one of them. Um, so we will kind of get them moving. So each one of them is kind of heading towards our heroes. You see Xenomorphs just kind of running and jumping and everything, and you see kind of one in the back, just kind of watching each of the heroes as well. With that, it is going to be SYNTH-IX turn. What do you guys want him to do? Because right now he's kind of working as a teammate. Actually, he's gonna kind of peek around and kind of see what's going on. He's seeing one of the xenomorphs currently heading for Nemesis, and so he's going to kind of sneak around behind one of the giant rock fragments and continue to kind of be hidden right now. He doesn't have any attack currently right now for him, so that's where he's gonna just kind of hang
I
out
thought
at.
he had a gun and like changed his arm into a sword or something like
He
that.
does, but he's going to kind of hide right now.
Okay. He
And
lied to us.
that's going
He
to
said
be
he'd help us fight, and he's cowering in the corner.
maybe he's getting to good position. You
No,
never
he
know what's
wants
happening.
to keep these things alive.
Hellbound Jack, what are you doing? You're in the middle of everything. Lava surrounds you right now. What are
You
you doing?
said the third one over here on the far right of the map didn't
Hmm.
like charge in like the other two did, right? It's more of a like
Yeah, he more of
sitting and
ran.
watching thing.
Yeah, so what he did, he ran down, kind of
Right.
the
Got closer to the action,
area
but
where he's
not
at.
like all out sprint
Correct.
at us. Okay. And I just want to remind everybody of the conversation we had before we came into the room. Focus fire down as much as you can to get rid of them. So I am positioned out here in the middle, so I'm gonna move slightly just to get on the edge, towards the edge, and I'm going to use elemental grab, 5 focus, and it is an ego attack against their melee defense to try to grab them at the one in the bottom corner down here, southeast west corner.
Okay, let me check the traits right quick. Okay, yeah, go ahead.
Ego against melee defense. Let me hit that. Damage reduction.
They have no damage reduction.
Come on. How are we gonna do? 19
And this is against their melee, right?
against their melee defense, yes.
Yep, that is enough to hit.
Okay, so it doesn't do damage, it just grabs him. So I
Okay,
currently have him grappled, which means like they can still move and stuff. I'm not strong enough to like, or a grapple doesn't stop them from moving necessarily.
and which one was it again? The
The
one.
southwest one, closer
Okay,
to Nemesis and SYNTH-IX there.
okay.
And then I want to use my bonus action, or what's it called? Reaction to. I'm going to use Leech Life. I'm going to spend 5 more focus. Um, I can consume the life force of another. Character makes an ego attack against the target's resilience defense. If it succeeds, they take regular health damage, and I get absorb half of it as health for myself. On a fantastic, I absorb the full thing. So it's another ego attack, this time against their resilience.
Okay.
An 18
18 is enough to hit.
on resilience. Okay. So that does 13 health damage. My lowest dice was, of course, the middle one. So only 13 damage. I get half of that back to myself. Just to pad that up a little bit. He stays grappled. I'm gonna use the rest of my movement to back up to like the other side of the cliff here. And that should be my turn.
Okay.
That's
And
action, reaction. Yeah, that's it.
then when you did that, so tell us what that looked like.
Well, before, like in our last session, I swung out to this middle like island in the middle of the lava. I just kind of been as stealthy as possible up there. As soon as I see the xenomorph like start breaking towards Nemesis, I summon a chain and launch it out and try to wrap it up as best as I can. It wasn't a great roll, so probably not anything like can't pick a leg, kind of thing. So just wrap it up wherever, and then flame just kind of climbs down the chain and wraps around the xenomorph and then shoots back up the chain, and I absorb the health from it. And right now I'm just holding on to the chain and keeping an eye on the third xenomorph to the east of us. That is kind of act like the alpha of the group.
Okay. And with that, it is Devil Dinosaur's turn. Josh, you're right on top of Devil Dinosaur, so wherever he goes, you go.
Yeah. So we're gonna grab the xenomorph that's basically right on top of us, right next to us.
Okay,
Which I believe is melee.
correct.
Doesn't one of his attacks automatically grab? I would check that before you just go to grab. Because I want to say it grabbed Nemesis
And toss me around. Yeah.
yeah,
I think that was a grab and then a reaction on it.
Yeah,
grab and a reaction. Okay.
that sounds about right.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm gonna grab. That's a 17.
17 against the melee, which is good enough to hit.
All right, and then as a reaction,
Oh,
I'm going.
wait.
Oh,
Let me. So he's going to try to react to
okay.
get out of this. Of course, you grab him and tell us how you grab a devil dinosaur, which I assume you know.
So he used his gigantic, beefy arms and reached. Oh wait. Yeah. So Devil Dinosaur, just kind of lurches forward and tries to grab the xenomorph, in his mouth.
Yeah. And so he is going to react by using escape as a reaction. So the character can attempt an escape, or from being grabbed. The character can attempt an escape, and they could before regular action. So I assume the target number is going to be the same amount, or no, he has to go against your.
To go against my melee.
Yeah, so it'll be devil dinosaurs.
I thought there was an assigned.
I thought it was 2 for some reason.
I thought it was like a target number or something.
The character can
I thought it
attempt to
was-
I could be
escape.
wrong.
Just what?
I thought it used to be against the one that was just against him. Like the number would have been the target number. So in this sense, it
I
would have been
know
17.
whenever we
And that works for
we
me.
used to do like strength offs to like
That was when
get
a
away
tussle.
and stuff
But
like that.
I'll say
Yeah.
it's going to be a target number of 17 because that's the number that I just needed to beat. So he's going to try to get out of this. So I'm going to roll a melee. And yeah, definitely not good. I probably should have did agility, but it's fine to try to
So
dodge out the way.
not like obviously you can do whatever you want to do. I looked up the escape thing and it is one that you set. It's not there are certain abilities and powers that have built-in target numbers. Like I think elemental grab has a built-in target number, but a regular grab for escape is something you set, and it gives examples of some common target numbers include 20 for webbing or chains, a 16 for ropes, and it just kind of goes down from there with like how
Gotcha.
strong
Okay.
the thing is. So there's not for a regular grab, there's not a set in stone number, but some powers have set in stone numbers.
Gotcha. Which would
Yeah.
probably been better if I did agility to try to dodge it, but he gets grabbed. So now what?
So now Devil Dinosaur is going to react and use quick toss.
Toss that
And,
bitch in the lava.
Toss him in the lava.
Okay, so read his quick toss.
Yeah, so and I'll tell chat too. Character throws the grabbed person at another target. And then describes the range based on power and the person's size. I'm bigger, so that's not an issue for what I'm tossing.
Yeah.
It'll be a ranged attack against the target. Failure inflicts regular damage on the thrown person. And then the other fantastic would damage the lava, but I got nothing against the lava, so.
Okay.
So this will be an agility.
Against agility defense.
Actually, I don't think.
You've already failed, so I think
yeah, I've already failed. Yeah, so yeah.
It's just to do the damage.
Yeah, so I'm gonna toss him in the lava.
Okay, so he gets tossed. So describe how that went for you.
Yeah, so Devil Dinosaur just bites down, picks up the xenomorph, gives him a couple of good shakes for good measure, and then just tosses him, whips his head and tosses the xenomorph into the lava.
Okay, so I am going to say that definitely does massive damage. to the xenomorph, and he is kind of slowly sinking at this point. But that definitely did massive damage while he's continued to kind of burn and slowly go down. And with that, are you moving anywhere?
Yeah, then we're gonna go ahead and excuse me. We're gonna move on towards the front of the little layer here.
Okay. And as you like toss him in, you see the xenomorph like slowly going down. He's like, roaring and screaming and everything. You see kind of flames surrounding him right now, but he's kind of slowly sinking right now. Massive damage though. With that, Nemesis, what are you doing?
I'm gonna try something similar. So first off, I'm gonna run up to this guy. I don't have quick throw, but I theoretically can lift these guys because I have enhanced physique, so I'm treated as one size bigger for lifting, carrying, and swinging things. So I'm wondering if I could just shove this xenomorph into the lava.
You could definitely try it. You would have to definitely try to grab it though. I don't think there's a push thing. You would have to grab it.
Yeah,
And
grab
you
and physically shove him in.
So that's like the point of quick toss as a power is it makes it, instead of an action, it makes it
a reaction.
I believe is the whole point of quick toss as a power.
Now
So you would be like a grab as an action and then throwing them as another action.
Yes, yeah. So throw as another
if
action.
you don't have quick toss.
There's also ram.
You could ram, but you don't have enough space to use max distance and stuff.
No,
like
I
that.
don't.
And it only knocks
okay.
them backwards. You would have to run towards the lava.
You'd have to like loop
I guess there's a
around.
puddle behind them.
Well, yeah.
There is a puddle
That's
behind.
kind of what I was thinking about, but I don't have
I was just
I need to
picturing the big pool.
I had to use both my actions, both my action and my standard for RAM. And use
movement and standard? Or what was it?
Yeah, you mean movement and standard action.
Yeah, and use my standard action for additional movement.
Oh, so you're 5 feet action to dash another 5 squares,
Yeah.
and then reaction to ram. Okay,
And I think he's just too close to me, so I'm just gonna
you don't
try
have
and
enough to
grab
use
him.
all of it. Yeah, that's a good point there too.
I'm just gonna try and grab him then.
Yeah.
So that's just a melee attack?
Correct.
And you're strong enough to like keep him from moving away too. So
Well, he's also grabbed as well, right?
I
He
have him
is.
grabbed already.
Yeah. So yeah, you got a 17. Looks like.
Yeah.
Okay, and I would try to react, but with him being grabbed, I feel like he wouldn't have the best reaction to grab or to try to move out the way. I'll give him trouble actually on the reaction to try to escape the grab actually.
Okay.
So he is actually going to try to do agility now this time. Okay, so I'm gonna got a 16. Trouble on which number?
5.
Okay. Oop, reroll the 5. Okay, so 15 was not enough to beat your 17 that you got earlier. So he is currently grabbed right now. He's double grabbed, actually.
Double grab.
Okay, so you're just kind of holding him in place right now, right? Until...
Yeah, next turn I'm gonna release him into the lava.
Okay. And with that, Void is now your turn.
All right. So the xenomorph to my south, to our south, did that one, I guess the area where the seed is that open or is that like an enclosed space? Like basically did that xenomorph like jump down?
Yeah, so the
Okay.
xenomorph, he jumped down from the top of that kind of cliff area.
I was debating hopping off and running up there, but I don't want that xenomorph coming after me. So I'm just going to do a ranged attack on on our remaining xenomorph at the moment, remaining xenomorph.
I mean, the one in the lava is not dead, right?
Right.
Yeah, but he's severely injured.
Okay.
He doesn't have an angle on the one in the lava
I'm
either.
just a
so,
little
you know.
worried about him hopping out of the lava next turn.
Yeah, and then you get acid and lava on me as he grabs me and bites my neck. Thanks a lot, guys.
Had good intentions. All right. So yeah, so I'm just gonna go ahead and attack the um the the one here to my south that's still on the land.
Okay, let me see how. Yeah, what are you doing? What type of attack are you doing for
So
that?
this will be my elemental blast.
Okay, so you're
Which,
still within range though.
yeah, I'm in that range.
Yeah.
Um
So this is going to be against his agility, and you use your ego, right?
yes.
Okay.
Ah, garbage.
Terrible roll. That definitely
That's a
misses.
terrible roll.
And I would say like you hit and you just hit like the rock kind of below him, and he kind of turns and notices you. But yeah, your attack misses.
Okay. Well, I've got his attention at least.
So
I don't know if that's a good thing.
Yeah,
it's now the Xenomorph's turn, and your intercom, your kind of speakers in your ear hasn't been kind of working this whole entire time, and it starts to kind of crackle a little bit, and you hear the like, "Do you copy? Can you hear me?" And it is the voice of the warden from where you guys were imprisoned at. And as he comes on, he's like, he's been trying to contact you, and he's saying like, they're the helicopter that was sent to get you, which will be 3 days later. You guys are on day 2. He says the helicopter is no longer coming. The president has made a call, and the warden's voice is kind of real heavy through static. Um, and it's like the situation in Savage Land has deemed unrecoverable. The rest of the world is still fighting back against the crashes, still trying to contain what has landed on Earth, but this region is being written off. And there's a nuclear strike heading your way right now, big enough to erase the entire crash site, the jungle, the volcano, all of it. And his voice kind of tightens real slowly. He says, "I won't lie to you. I knew this was a possibility when I sent you. Maybe that makes me a coward. Maybe it makes me practical. Either way, I'm sorry." And in his background, you hear like sirens and alarms and stuff, everything going off. And he tells you that you were never the heroes the world wanted to celebrate, but you still went. You still fought when nobody else could, probably because I sent you there. And he kind of chuckles a little bit. And he says, "Whatever happens next, you have my full respect and my blessing. May God help you all." And like the transmission just cuts out from there. You
hey,
also
Warden,
hear
if someone were to rewrite reality, say what's one thing you wouldn't want to be?
So yeah, how does everybody kind of react to getting that news right now?
I mean, Nemesis is actively wrestling a xenomorph. I think she's just rolling her eyes like I wasn't planning on going back anyway.
Okay. What about Jack?
I mean, he's obviously not happy about it, but he doesn't trust the government. So, he expected, again, I expect bad things to happen all the time. So it's like, of course,
Uh,
it's only going to get worse from here.
it literally keeps getting worse for you, huh?
Dude, always. I'll be
Okay.
back.
And what about Mr. Dufresne? What else is he thinking? What else going on through his mind?
I don't think he's surprised. Like I think he respects the redundancy, not letting these things out, but at the same time, like I think like the others, like didn't really plan on going back to jail, to prison.
And as the kind of static kind of closes out, um, you hear just more and more Xenos starting to definitely come in through the tunnel way where you all came from. And with that being said, the xenomorphs, I mean, we'll start with the one that is currently being held. So it's kind of hard for him to escape, but he does have some additional limbs. And so he is going to try to make a strike against Nemesis.
Okay.
So he's going to take that tail, and he is going to do a vicious attack. So an 18 against your melee defense.
That will hit.
Okay. And any reactions or anything from you?
No, I'll just take the 20.
Okay. So yeah, the massive so you kind of got him held. How are you holding this xenomorph, by the way?
I think she's like classic Greek wrestler, like got it like around the like torso-ish and is like lifting him up onto her shoulder.
Okay. So yeah, and that tail has just been kind of whipping around the whole time, and then it finally just kind of got under a free spot and just uh, hit you pretty hard, and it currently still getting held down right now. The xenomorph that's in the lava is going to try to escape the lava. So I'll say a target number. I would say this is a pretty tough one. I would say a target number 16. But he is also suffering from burn right now. And with it being lava, I'm going to give it trouble. And so let me do a non-combat check because they do have the free run. I don't did I ever read free run for everybody? I can't remember if I did or not. Free running, so the character has an edge on agility checks made by performing acrobatic during a movement action. So it would have had trouble. The both of them kind of cancel out each other. So it'd be a straight roll of 16. So 18. So this thing, the xenomorph on fire, kind of hops up, and it's still going to continue to be on fire, and it's currently on the edge of where our good friend Hellbound Jack is. So it's also going to take 5 damage from being on fire right now. So this health is slowly kind of going down. And with that, that's going to be that one's turn. And the one that's kind of watching the whole thing is going to kind of continue where it is. Let me see. Yeah, it's going to just kind of continue to stay where it is right now, and it's going to actually for standard action is going to use dodge, and so the character actively dodges to avoid incoming attacks. So basically, any attacks against the character have trouble until the character's next turn. And with that, it is now Synth's turn. So he is currently kind of moving all around right now. He's going to actually double move, and he's kind of moving in between each of the rocks, trying to stay out of notice. So it's going to double run. And so it just sneaks on right past Nemesis right now.
He's trying to be sneaky.
He's trying to get to the fucking thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And with that, it is now Jack's turn. Jack, what are you doing? You got a xenomorph right in front of you right now that is on fire. What are you doing?
Yeah. I think I'm gonna let him take care of himself. With the information that a nuke is coming and whatnot, I feel, and more xenomorphs are coming. Dude being sneaky, I don't think it's really time to worry about fighting these things. I think it's time to try to make something happen. So I'm going to use my movement to swing all the way to the platform, to the seat over here. Release my chain from Nemesis's dance partner down there, and swing over the top of this xenomorph there. I want to use my action
And
probably...
let me describe something for you right quick. So
Sure.
when you kind of get there, you notice that this massive kind of stone box, is kind of holding something within it, which obviously the seat is here. But it is going to require some strength to try to get it open. So just to throw that, it's like a concrete kind of box, but a
Yeah.
big box at that. Yeah.
Yeah, well, we got a dinosaur for that. I'm going to use 5 focus, and I'm gonna Hellfire Chains the closest Xenomorph to me. It is a ego versus ego attack. So let me do that. Let's see what I get. It is a 16. I'm gonna use a reaction to use combat trickery. 5 focus gives me
Oh,
an automatic.
don't forget
I
that.
want the
Well,
what?
don't forget that he's actively dodging, so you're gonna have trouble. So if you use that, it's gonna basically cancel it out.
Okay. Well, can I do the trouble and then use it afterwards?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Wait,
Well,
wait,
does
wait,
16
wait,
hit?
wait. 16 does actually 16 does hit. It's at Evo, right?
Yeah, ego versus ego.
Okay, yeah,
So he would
16 does hit.
use the trouble on me to try to
Mm-hmm.
not make that hit.
Yeah,
There's a 6 on there. I'm assuming you want me to get rid of that 6.
yeah.
So reroll the 6. Knocks it to a 14.
14 is enough.
Okay. And then once I know I'm going to hit him, I want to use combat trickery, which
Okay.
makes it an automatic fantastic. And with Hellfire Chains on a fantastic, hold on, the thing's being slow. Okay, but on a regular success, the target takes regular health damage, which I'll do the math in a second. On a fantastic success, the target is grabbed and paralyzed.
Okay, he's gonna react because that wasn't his reaction. So he's gonna react by using blur. And I'll read blur right quick. It's a standard or reaction. The character is attacked as the trigger, and any attacks against the character have trouble. So you will have trouble once more again, and that will cost him 5 focus. So we trouble on the 14 now.
That's
And let's
actually
go.
a lot more than that. It's 17, I think, and it's fantastic because the 3 is actually a 1. Um, but I need to re-roll. I'm assuming you want me to re-roll the middle one now.
Yeah, yeah.
So keeps it
Okay,
from
so
being a
it's
fantastic, but it's still
yeah,
uh 16.
and 16
Uh
is still enough to hit. Yeah.
yeah. So he takes regular health damage, which is 25, which I really wanted him to be paralyzed. But that's okay.
Okay, so
Uh,
tell us what happened there.
I let go of one xenomorph, use my change to swing over to the seed and kind of a hey, it's now or never kind of thing. Once I get there, I know I'm not strong enough to break through, like concrete or whatever kind of stone box crap. So I was going to play a little defense and hopefully wait for someone much stronger than me to get here. So I turn and hit the xenomorph that seems to be guarding it with a chain.
And it definitely uh it definitely feels that, but it's still kind of up and doing this alien thing. And as you guys, I need everyone to make a vigilance check and with the target number of 14.
Okay.
So I see 15, 19, and 16. So everyone passes. And everyone being caught up with what's going on right now, everyone like immediately kind of gets like that feeling on the back of the neck like things are about to get really, really bad. And as you look towards the air entrance where you came from, you notice that more Xenos just come pouring out of the area where you just came from. And so they're just kind of running and spreading out right now. With that Devil Dinosaur, what is Devil Dinosaur doing?
Can Devil Dinosaur fit up these stairs?
I would say yeah. Actually, that's a pretty tight area. I would say Devil Dinosaur is too big for that one.
And how high up is that platform?
I would say like Devil Dinosaur is big enough to like I assume you're probably gonna try to hop off of him or something. He's big enough for that. Um, but obviously if it was you, you would have to probably get a little climb. So maybe we'll say about 20 feet, maybe.
Okay. So Devil Dinosaur is gonna move right next to that wall. And I guess for good measure, while we're here, we'll grab this xenomorph.
Okay, so you're gonna try to go for the grab on him.
Yeah. That's an 18.
Of course, 18 hits, and it's already used his reactions turn. So, let me make sure he doesn't have. He does not. Yeah, he's already used his reaction for the turn, so he can't even react to it right now.
And then Delvanus was gonna react and give him a toss.
Oof. Okay.
How far can he
And
throw him?
So I can throw him the level of the character's mighty power and the grabbed person's size. I would assume I can toss him into either lava pool that I'm by. Because
I was just thinking closer to the entrance, the better.
okay.
ooh, that's pretty far.
That's a good call. Well, I can at least, I don't know if I can get him that far, but I can probably
Or
throw
like
him.
the lava in front of the entrance.
Could I throw him? See, that's about 40
So,
feet.
so like anywhere along like this line, I think. And anywhere along that line is good.
I mean, to tell how far you can throw, it's like what is your
Yeah, I'm
like
looking
mighty strength
for.
and stuff like that. There's like a whole chart that tells you how far you can throw
Yeah,
things.
I'm looking for the chart. Dang. Is it called? What is it called? I don't like. I don't know. How far are you trying to throw it? I don't know why I can't find
Really
this.
just even just in the lava here.
Yeah, I mean that right there that's definitely fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
16.
yeah,
So
16 enough to hit. So you
mhm.
throw on, and of course, just like the last one, takes massive damage to the point of almost being out of there. So now he is also burning. And with that, Nemesis, you're still fighting with the alien. The chains were just released from this one, but you still have it on hold. What do you want to do?
All right, so I have a stupid question. Uh, would would xenomorphs have a language technically?
I
They
mean,
hiss at each other.
yeah, it's funny because on the Alien Earth show, somebody actually does kind of create some sort of communication with them.
All right, well,
Uh,
I have all speak. I think what I want to do
Mhm.
is I want to this guy's over here right now, right? Yeah. All right, I'm gonna like carry the xenomorph like over here. I'm gonna plop
oh,
it in
actually,
this lava, but
they. Mhm.
I want
Go ahead, go
to
ahead.
point out to him the synth and be like, he's probably a much easier target if you're hungry.
So you're
And
going to try to convince this thing to go after him?
I want it to make sure it notices him at the very
Hmm.
least.
Okay. So we will call that one. I mean, that's a tough one. That would definitely be an ego check on your behalf. And I mean, that's a because he has the characteristics of a mute, so he's not like he's communicating back. We'll give you a target number of 16 to see if you can get it to target someone else, basically.
Uh, well, I'm definitely not forcing it with that ego check.
Yeah. So which way are you throwing it?
I'm gonna put him in the lava right in front of me, and then I'm planning
Okay.
on I moved like 15 here. Like I'll move over here
Okay.
after I
So
throw
that
him in the
one,
lava.
so that one is in the lava as well. And
And he's
again,
no longer grabbed, so
okay, so and he's also taking that massive damage as well and is on fire as well. Void, what are you doing?
So I'm gonna hop up off of Devil Dinosaur, up here with Jack. I don't know how can it's
I think you're like
transform.
10.
Yeah, I don't know if I can unpin.
Jordan combined your two tokens last time, so he'll have
Oh
Yeah.
yeah,
to
sorry. Are you
separate them.
trying to
Yeah.
disconnect? Sorry, okay. Yeah, let me okay, there you go.
Okay. So yeah, so I'm gonna hop up here, and we're trying to brute force this thing open, right?
Correct. And there's gonna be a strength check with a target number of 18.
Can I use my powers?
Yeah, if you have a way to convince me to, use your powers for it.
Yeah, I think I want to try and just like this thing's heavy, but I've got gravitation based elemental powers, so I just want to flip the lid off, just like
Okay.
wrench the whole thing off with a
Okay.
blast.
So let's get a target number of 18. See if you can hit it. It'll be non-combat check.
Okay, that's not gonna do it.
Yeah, so he rolled a 12 and
That's it's not even worth spending sinister point on. So
yeah, so you hit it and you're in what's going through your mind right now when you see how strong this material concrete is.
yeah, that was unexpected. But I didn't give it a very good shot, so I'm gonna try and come up with a better way to do it.
Okay. And with that, it is back to the xenomorphs. I mean, they all have spread in and they are all kind of moving, and these guys are moving real fast. You see them start to spread out. You see some of them jumping from rock to rock, and they're just moving real fast across to get to you all. The one that's in the lavas is going to try to escape as well. So with the 19, so he hops out as well, and he's making his way towards Devil Dinosaur, taking damage as well, still on fire. The one that originally fell in the lava is basically stopped at this point and is just on fire. The one that was thrown next to in the lava right there is going to try to escape. The one that was closest to Nemesis. Fantastic 15. With the fantastic 15, he jumps and he uses basically hit and run on Nemesis. So hit and run is a close attack. So he jumped out. It's gonna be a close attack on an enemy with an edge. So it's gonna be a melee check basically. And I'm going to roll for the edge. I'm gonna re-roll that 6 to try to get a fantastic. No fantastic. Anything you want to react or do?
I don't think it's gonna matter. I do have damage reduction though. Did we apply that on the 20 I took earlier?
We did
You
not.
did not.
What let me go back up.
It was a 3, so I would have taken 5 less damage, I think. I'm trying to see if this will matter.
Okay. Well, while you're thinking about that, he's going to react, and he has combat trickery as well. Oh, so yeah, I guess it would matter if you get out of this or not.
I don't think it's gonna matter. I think I'm gonna be down either way.
Okay.
So Nemesis is gonna go unconscious.
You can use sinister points to make them have trouble or something to try to miss you.
I think it's better to spend my sinister points to recover next turn.
But can you do that once you're already down?
Yes. You can make a recovery roll while down, if you're unconscious. Even if you're unconscious. It just takes an action. So I'd lose my action next turn. But
Gotcha. Okay. So then I might as well not even use combat trickery. So yeah,
yeah.
the Xeno kind of jumps up out the lava, and it's almost like a slow motion thing. And he jumps up kind of right on your back, and again takes that tail and puts it kind of right through you. In a, I would say it's not the heart because obviously you didn't die, but I mean he put in a good amount of ways in you, and he hits you and keeps trucking along. Team, how do you guys react to seeing Nemesis just go down?
Been there, done that.
That's that sucks because we could have used Nemesis up here, but we've got more pressing.
Is the
matters.
alien gonna go for them, or is he gonna go for the synth I pointed out? Now that he's taking care of me.
The synth is kind of the one who's kind of been hiding this whole time, so he's kind of staying out of the way right now. And he didn't go noticed with your failure. And so that's all the Xenomorph's turn. The synth is going to, it is now his turn. He's going to continue kind of moving along the way, trying to go unnoticed, and he's making his way up the stairs on his double movement. Jack, what are you doing?
What's the mechanic for the seed thing? Strength check, or like use a power to try to.
You can try to use a power as well. Yeah,
depending on what. Like just like a stone box?
Yeah,
or
so
something?
it's like a stone box with like a lid where you can like push the lid, like a, they do a movie like a sarcophagus or something. They push the lid over.
Okay.
So it's a box like that.
Yeah, I really can't do anything about that. What I will do is stop Mr. Creepy down here, though. Yeah, so I tell Void, get the freaking thing open. And I'm gonna come over here and I'm gonna do something mean to synth person.
Okay, so synth is running up the stairs right now, and you appear right at the top.
Yeah. Yeah. What do I want to do, though, is the question. I kind of want to save my reaction for something else. So yeah, I'm just gonna do Hellfire Chains. It is Ego versus Ego. Does he have damage reduction?
He does. Come on. He has damage reduction 1.
Okay. That is a fantastic 19.
Nice.
Where was that whenever I needed it earlier?
Let me check his reactions right quick. And his just to let people know, so the damage reduction comes from his reinforced skeleton. Okay, so he is going to basically try to wait. What are you doing? What did you say you're doing right now? I forgot.
Hellfire Chains. Hit him with some fiery chains from hell.
Okay, so yeah, he's not going to react or anything.
Okay. On a fantastic success, you take full damage. It doesn't say double damage, so I'm assuming it's just the regular damage.
Yeah,
so
it's whatever
23.
the attacks. Okay.
And then it's fantastic. So he is grabbed and paralyzed.
Okay, so tell us what that looked like.
Well, we see Nemesis go down, and Liar Pants on Fire, who said he was going to help us fight the Xenomorphs and stuff, sneak around this whole place trying to get over here without doing absolutely anything. So, and I know I can't help with the whatchamacallit behind us. So I'm going to stop him from doing whatever Sneaky Pants is trying to do. Um,
And go ahead.
no, and I
Okay.
launch a fiery chain at him, and it wraps him up and holds him in place.
And as he saw you at the top of the stairs, he tells you to move. You are standing in the way right now. And so all this happens before you do the chain. So he tells you to move out the way. You are standing where I need to be.
Yeah, you're not coming this way, boss man.
It's like the power that's inside of there, you don't know what it could do. The readings were off the chart. I need to get to that.
You've already doomed our entire planet. You don't get to do anything.
Or I can be the one to save your planet.
It's not called saving if you're the one that caused it to die.
Man,
to
why
begin
would
with.
we believe him? He has
Yeah,
lied to us
I've been
literally
saying no.
every time we talk.
I have not believed a single word he said this entire time he's been around. And we've just been listening to the little communications and be like, oh, yeah, this guy's going to help us do things. Bullshit. Not true. Don't believe a word.
And
I am not stopping. I'm not letting go. I'm not getting out of the way.
And he makes his run towards you, and the chains just explode out of you and wrapping him up. And you just the fire activates, and he's almost like, his I mean, he can't really feel pain like that. Um because he obviously he's a robot, so his pain receptacles are, not all there. And so he is currently grabbed right now
He's paralyzed. He
and
can't
paralyzed.
move, take any actions that require melee or agility checks, and his agility defense is reduced to 10, and close attacks automatically hit.
Okay. So yeah, you have to remember that for me.
Yeah.
And with that, it is Devil Dinosaur's turn. Jack, what are you telling Devil Dinosaur to do?
Come eat this robot. Eat
Uh,
him.
I would like to make an out of character suggestion. Could Devil Dinosaur reach Nemesis and toss her onto the platform?
I mean, that's Mr.
Yeah, I was
mean,
gonna,
that's
movement.
well, so I was gonna say, is if I could, is it physically possible for Devil Dinosaur to jump up there?
let me see does he have to, let me open up his character sheet.
20
I
feet
mean,
is
he probably has
really
jump.
high up there, but who knows?
He doesn't have the jump power. His jump speed is 13.
13 squares? Oh, yeah, that's way more than 20 feet.
But,
Oh,
like,
there's
I think
clearance for him to
it's
fit.
more the question of if he would fit.
Yeah, if he can
Yeah.
fit up there. Like ceiling wise, like because we're up
Yeah.
on a platform. How high is the roof from said platform?
This is a pretty massive cave, so he could do it. Now, how stable the earth will be underneath him, we can try to do
Eat the box.
we'll try to do a resilience check to see if he can kind of stay
Oh, he should
on the
have good
platform.
resilience too.
Okay.
So is that what you want to try to do?
Yeah, I'm gonna try and jump up there.
Okay. So you'll get the jump. So we'll do a resilience check, and let me see what rank is Devil Dinosaur.
Rank 3.
3. Okay, so we'll give it a resilience check of 15.
All right.
Target number 15.
18.
18. So he jumps up, and like the ground kind of shifts underneath him. A lot of the earth underneath him starts to give away, and he sees just his feet are just like trying to stay stable, and he is on top of this thing right now. And he like looks around. He does like the Jurassic Park T-Rex roar, and it just like shakes the entire kind of volcano, and you see like debris and everything starts to fall down. He's feeling victorious right now.
Sweet. Then yeah, Nye's up here. Gonna try and like Jarvis is, I mean, Nye's turn yet, but obviously pointing like we got to get this thing open.
Yeah, I would say so your movement was stand up there, and now you can use target number 18 for a melee check to try to get this thing open.
All right. Um,
Does he have an edge for being a giant dinosaur?
well, I've got.
But yeah, you can take a look at his traits. I'm not
I'm
sure.
sure he has like big or something.
Well,
Yeah,
big helps him out with range
he's
and movement and
big
stuff. Yeah.
and immovable, but yeah. Okay, so let's. Oh my God, a 15.
Help teammate.
I would say, yeah, you
We're
do
not
have
teammates.
well,
We have
technically,
sinister plot points, though.
well,
I guess
hang
you
on.
two are
Yeah,
teammates.
Yeah.
those two.
Yeah. Yeah. So Jarvis. Well, so Devil Dinosaur has karma points. Um,
Oh, yeah.
Spend some karma too. There you go. Get rid of that one. That hurts.
Yeah.
yeah. So
You,
I'm gonna
you have
reroll
a
that
pretty good
one.
chance of making it, getting rid of the one. That makes
Hey,
it.
that's better.
There's a 20.
20. So tell us what happened there.
So yeah, so Devil Dinosaur has jumped up and reaches down to knock the top off this sarcophagus. Um, and like kind of like on the first try, like it's heavier than he was expecting, and like gives it like an extra push and knocks it off.
And as the stone kind of sarcophagus kind of opens up, you see basically a red light kind of appear, and this stone, like the size of a gemstone, kind of slowly floats in the air, and it's kind of red, and it's not kind of red, it is red, and it's kind of sitting there floating right now. And with that, it is now Nemesis' turn. So Nemesis, you're blacked out right now.
Yeah. Is it worth? I guess the question is, guys, is it worth me coming up now? Or should
Hey,
I mean,
it's
what
not
else are you
gonna.
gonna do? You need to
Yeah, it's
be
not gonna
up
hurt.
anyway.
Yeah.
all right, I'll spend 2 plot points in my action to make a recovery roll.
18.
What did we say?
Nice.
18 plus what
Times your
multiplying
rank.
by my rank.
Times your rank, yeah.
Okay. So that's what,
36.
30.
6.
All right, back up with 36.
So your eyes sort of open, even though you got a blindfold on. Actually, with your blindfold, it fell off. I kind of like that for a little bit of spice. Your blindfold falls off, and as you kind of start to gain consciousness, like you realize, and you kind of put it back on,
I
and you
don't think
wake up.
Nemesis would put it back on because she does not like the blindfold on.
Okay, so you're
It
you're
is
leaving a blindfold completely off.
uh in her like backstory, the blindfold was put there by someone else to nerf. So
Gotcha. Okay.
she would so it probably doesn't fall off, but you probably see like she's like bleeding gold like an Olympic god, and you see
Mm-hmm.
it kind of like start to close up. And
Okay.
she's just covered in gold blood right now.
You know, Gods of Egypt was a terrible movie, right?
It's
And
not
as
it's not
you
my
When you say
I,
gold blood, that's the first place I go is that terrible movie where they bleed gold everywhere.
but that is mythologically accurate.
Uh,
and as you recover, kind of you see the xenomorph that basically attacked you is running kind of away from you, so it doesn't even recognize you. You also look around the room, and you see just all these other xenomorphs.
Well, I think Nemesis has decided to retreat up. She kind of wanted to do that anyway. So she'll go. She can only get like over here.
Okay.
She's gonna charge forward up over here.
Okay. Void, you see this gemstone that's right in front of you, kind of floating in front of you. What do you do?
Yeah, I'm gonna grab it.
Okay. So you reach out for the gemstone, you grab it, you start to feel like power just surge into you, and you hear synth kind of yelling no, like that belongs to us, like I need that. And you start to feel reality kind of shift around you, like you can almost see every reality, every possible world out there, and you feel all powerful right now. Red is like coursing through your veins right now. Your glasses fall off, you don't even need them anymore at this point. You become power itself to change reality. At the same time, like everyone starts to feel like this situation is becoming overwhelmingly more difficult. Alien xenomorphs are coming your way. You know a nuke is heading your way. You look at your teammates, blood, gold blood everywhere, xenomorphs on fire, Devil Dinosaur tired out. Jack is, he's trying to hold down everything. What do you want to do right now? What's going through your mind?
Um, yeah, so I think I mean, yes, my focus has been on getting out of here alive, and I think for Jack and Nemesis as well. Um, so yeah, like my first thought is to stop um the xenomorph threat and the our cyborg attacker or friend or whatever he is, and then dealing with this incoming nuke.
Okay. So with that, I mean, you think about it real hard. And what are you with you wanting to get rid of the aliens, like what goes through your mind to actually get rid of them?
Actually, I think on second thought, I would try and get us, including Devil Dinosaur. I didn't mention Devil Dinosaur. Get us just out of here and someplace safe, and just leave the robot and the aliens here.
Okay, so you're able, where would you want to go in for this to happen? Like you just want to just get out? Like you just, is there some place in mind you thought of, or
Um, yeah, I think I don't know, maybe a nice island, like out of the savage land, like out completely out of danger.
okay. So for this is your first time kind of wielding this much power. This is one of the fabled um gemstones. There are currently kind of, was it six gemstones that's in existence that can manage this type of power. And this engineer seed was being referred to as actually not the engineer seed. You actually are in possession of the reality stone, and you think about it real hard. And as you're thinking about it, things just start to shift around you. All of a sudden, all the aliens just start to systematically disappear. You wanted to get out of there, but that is more of like travel. You change the reality of
Okay.
the situation. All the xenomorphs completely around you just obliterate.
What about the synth?
The the synth is still there, and he screams out, "What have you done? You idiot! This could have changed the entire world, your world, not only your world, but millions of worlds to come, hundreds or millions of worlds to come." And this power is almost kind of too much for you, Jack, not Jack, Jarvis. And you look down, and your arm is just like obliterated. Like it is just completely burned right now. That power was almost too much for you to wield. But do you immediately got rid of all the aliens? What is everybody thinking at this point?
Um, Thank goodness, and we need to kill this robot. Robot's made me mad. I want him dead. Beyond that, hey, all the aliens are gone. Yay. Wonderful.
Nemesis really wants that stone.
Hmm. Okay.
I'm
Absolute
completely
power corrupts absolutely.
look. I mean, look. She's a nerfed god. She sees it as a way back to where she should be.
No wonder you were in prison.
With that, Jack, I mean, you look down, like I said, your arm, and your arm is fried. Like you're barely hanging on to the stone right now to even use again. What's going through your mind?
Um, I think I'm having flashbacks to when I glimpsed Oblivion.
And yeah, actually, that's let's sit right here for a second. With you being able to see realities, uh, in your eyes, what other realities would you have saw? Like, what type of things do you think you would have saw? Oh, one of the
Uh,
things I'll tell you, you would have saw, you would have saw a massive being, not a massive being, but like a Titan size being with a mad face kind of disfigured, and he has like a gauntlet glove with three of the other kind of stones in his possession. You see him
Some might
definitely in your
say a
reality.
mad
a
titan.
Mad Titan.
Yes, I would say you see that in one of the realities as well. You see him going around collecting them. What else do you see?
Um, I think I glimpsed just fleetingly glimpsed a reality where my mall is still intact and
You guys are actually making money. Amazon's not around.
Squirrel Girl wanted posters slapped everywhere.
Okay. With that, it is now SYNTH-IX turn. I mean, he's kind of he's paralyzed, right? He can't even do anything.
Yep. He's
Oh,
paralyzed, and this has a defined target number for him to try to get out of.
okay. Well, of course he's going to try to get out of it. What's the target number?
A melee check of 20.
Okay. So of course he's going to try. So and massively fails. Rolled an 11. And he gives you a little evil spiel about how your world is doomed no matter what. Um, this is only a small fracture of what's happening, and he goes to remind you that you know the rest of your world is dealing with the same situation. There are other colonies that are making their way here. There's no way you will be able to stop kind of everything that's going on. Um, while he's been kind of held down, he continued to kind of talk trash. The nuke is still currently on its way. It's making its way there. Jack, what are you doing?
Um, I mean, I really don't like this guy. The
You guys are
nuke's
evil
on the way.
anyway.
Did you snap away the nuke too, or just the
For
aliens?
for right now, just the aliens,
Okay.
because this is the
Um,
first time he's using it.
and granted, I don't know what the hell's going on with what he's seeing and stuff. That's more of an Ethan question. Um, a Jack question would be, so first off, a clarification on a power here.
Okay.
With Hellfire chains, it says if a target is grabbed by the Hellfire chains, on each subsequent round, the character can make an ego check against the target's resilience defense to inflict regular health damage and regular focus damage. And then it
Hmm.
says breaking free requires a melee check of target number 20. It doesn't specifically say use an action to do the damage again, but I'm assuming I use my standard action and then whatever damage hits health and focus.
Yeah.
Okay, so I would spend my action to actually like hurt him again. It's not just like an automatic thing that just happens. That's what I assume, but with
Yeah.
Marvel, it's very much like if it doesn't say this, then it might mean something else. So
I
make
would think the
sure.
way that you said
Same.
it is the correct way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So with him still talking shit, I will spend my action to make a ego check against his resilience And this damage, if I hit, let's see, ego check against resilience, and he has damage reduction 1. That is a 18.
Yeah, that definitely is enough to pass.
Okay, so that's 23 damage to his health and 23 damage to his focus.
Okay.
And tell him now is not the time for you to be opening your mouth. And I want to like continue to hold him where he's at.
And you see his eyes like flicker out like for a second, like they flicker to all white, and then they kind of pop back on because that focus damage hurt him a lot.
Oh, good. He didn't have very much focus, guys. There you go. Um, so in the Hellfire chains, like it lasts as long as I hold concentration on it. So he's still grabbed and paralyzed until he like breaks out of it or something breaks concentration. As far as my reaction, I mean, I really don't have a reaction to do right now. What are we doing here, guys? What now? I don't know what just happened. The aliens just all disappeared. Was that you? I'm assuming that was you. Hopefully it wasn't the dinosaur because that's scary.
Yeah, Jarvis,
Yeah.
So
was
yeah,
that you?
I'm just trying to figure out what's going on. What are we? What's the
Yeah,
plan?
I think I did that.
You
I mean,
mortals
you definitely.
not understand how realities work. I feel like Nemesis has seen shit like that long ago. Maybe
mean,
You
not
don't
and
wielded it, but
understand, sassy
seen it.
pants.
Yeah.
I mean, Jarvis looks at his arm and he's like, I think that definitely was me with one arm fried.
That's-
Um,
So then the next situation that has to be dealt with is the nuke that is currently on its way.
yeah, we still have. I guess that's my next question: is you got rid of the aliens? Did you get rid of the nuke too? Everybody else heard that in our comms, right? There's a nuke coming. We need to figure
yeah,
something
we
out.
gotta. Let's see. Since I'm not really like I don't have the space gem, so I guess if I can't teleport us out, I would. The nuke's definitely the next threat to deal with.
And I would say, so with you using it the first time, like of course your arm got messed up, but then you also see that it is really starting to affect your body. Like your health and the way you feel is like plummeting real fast.
So you
I don't
might
know if
not
you
be able
can
to use it
withstand.
So,
more than once, kind of
so I
thing.
may have one more shot at this.
Yeah.
But with that, what do you want Devil Dinosaur to do right now?
Um,
Eat the robot.
if I could, can Devil Dinosaur? I don't. Can he get down to reach the synth? Will he
I
like
mean,
physically fit?
he would be able to like go right, right there and definitely like kind of close to the steps. He can't get on the steps, but he is big enough to
Okay.
definitely do
Then
something.
Devil Dinosaur's is gonna do that. And grab.
Okay. So yeah, you'll be able to grab him, and I think you're getting the edge, right? I think that's
It
what
melee. If it's a melee to grab, then it automatically succeeds
oh, it automatically sees. So
because
yeah.
he's paralyzed.
Toss the
All
old
right.
synth in the lava.
So you grabbed him, and he's like, "No, wait, 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 wait," and you just throw him in there.
And I keep
Yep.
the chain on him, so he's still paralyzed in the lava. He ain't
And
swimming out.
you see him kind of slowly going down, and you see kind of all the flesh and everything that was around his arm kind of melt away, and he
Terminator
goes
thumbs up.
down.
Terminator style.
Yeah.
Instead of a thumb, it's a finger, though.
And so SYNTH-IX is completely down.
Okay.
But with that, underneath the
Friggin'
lava,
nemesis.
you start to hear a like a deet deet, like a little like a beeping sound. I'm looking for my here it is.
He's gonna try to blow everybody up.
So he has a safe, basically a bomb inside of him. Basically, I mean, I was trying to say something very poetic or very something descriptive, but when it comes down to it, he has a
It's
bomb.
a big ass radius.
Yes, he has a bomb that's going to go off. So now, not only do you have a nuke coming your way, you have a bomb coming your way. So, Nemesis, will go to you. What do you want to do?
Um, I guess I'm like, are we staying here or are we leaving?
I don't know if I trust you and your crazy eyes, if I'm being honest. Maybe you should hang out here for a little bit. Meditate on it.
Um, yeah,
We got to try to get out of here or something.
we gotta get out of
Unless,
here.
because I mean, how many times can you stop bad shit from happening? You're already almost dead.
I, yeah, I may only have one wish left.
It's not a
Nemesis.
regular genie with three wishes.
Yeah.
It's the cheap genie, Timu version with only two.
Wait, so Nemesis, wait, what is Nemesis doing? We're on Nemesis.
Oh yeah, sorry. Yeah, I
Um,
was trying to give Nemesis an idea, but yeah, I don't know.
I mean, if we're gonna stay here and try and use the stone, Nemesis is gonna stay. But if everyone looks like they're gonna head for the door, well, Nemesis is the slowest one here, so she's gonna want the head start. But basically, are you gonna use the genie power to try and deal with this bomb, or are we just gonna try and leave? We still
I
gotta
would
deal with
say
the nuke either way.
so, and I would say like it's going to be an agility check, basically to see if you guys can get out of this area. So I just want to give you all that heads up as far as the bomb that's inside of SYNTH-IX is concerned.
Y'all
Um,
suck at agility.
and we suck at agility, so I can. So okay, since we still got that threat, then Jarvis just kind of says like, "I'm gonna deal with the bomb."
All right,
The
well,
nuke bomb or the regular bomb?
No, the regular bomb.
all
There's a
right, well,
nuke coming.
Nemesis is gonna come stand up next to you guys then.
I
We know
can,
the difference between bomb and nuke.
but we can hear the bomb ticking effectively,
You know,
and we
pump
may
up your
have.
Reeboks and run because there's a nuke coming that is going to destroy like all of Antarctica.
Well, I'll see if I can tell which is going to get here first.
I know what I would do if I was y'all, but I'm not going to say.
Well, you can't say. You're not
I
here.
know, I know what I would
You
ask.
get
Yeah.
to do what we say, Jordan. Shut your mouth. I mean, you got the magic stone.
Okay,
Apparently, you can do whatever you want to.
so Void, it's on you now. You're the one who's left with the final decision. What do you want to do?
Save us or
So
save
Nemesis
everyone.
offers to take the stone if you want her to.
Yeah, it's a bad plan. Don't do that.
I may not have a choice because it may burn through me if I use it again.
I mean, honestly, too, like it's kind of funny that this situation is here because I feel like Jarvis has tried his best to, even though he's a bad guy.
Jarvis is hands down the most trustworthy person.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying don't give the magic genie stone to the one that wants to stab everything. It's a bad plan.
Yeah,
She's not going to kill any of you.
Allegedly,
in the game,
she might.
and in this situation, I imagine like you guys are like yelling back and forth about this argument right now.
Make a decision, kid. Save us or save everyone.
Okay. Yeah. So, does Jarvis when he saw all these alternate realities? Do I know how much time I have before the nuke is here?
I would say the nuke
Is
will be here less than a minute.
all right. Um,
Stressed. Look at the face on on Jarvis right now. Stressed. He doesn't know what to do. He's hitting these two people arguing back and forth.
I
Nemesis
thought
telling
I
him
was the
to
cursed one here.
yeah, Nemesis is
yeah.
saying, give me the stone. Jack is like, no, I don't trust Nemesis.
Nah,
Devil
man. Don't
Dinosaur is
give it
just
to
kind
me
of
either.
looking
I'm
at him.
cursed. Only bad shit's gonna come from it if I get it. So that's a bad plan.
All
This
right.
is on you,
So
and
I'm
you
I'm
get to
gonna
make the decision.
I'm gonna deal with the nuke.
Okay. What do you when you deal with the nuke, what do you think happens? Like if you could change the nuke when it hits, what do you imagine happens?
Um,
I have an idea.
yeah, what's your idea?
Make the nuke turn into like an EMP that stops this bomb.
That would work, yeah.
Oh, that's smart. I like that.
And we
See,
already
that's
know
what I'm
there's not any helicopter coming for us, so it's not like we have to worry about like
Like
crashing
there's
There-
our
no
escape
technology
route.
there's
around
no
here
tech
Yeah,
out here
except for our
whatsoever.
own.
literally make the nuke turn into like an EMP blast that's only going to affect electronics. You know, you might have to buy a new phone, but it stops this bomb from going off as well.
All right, I like that. That's clever. I think something Jarvis would do. So yeah, we're gonna just turn it into like an EMP.
Okay. I was looking. Oh, okay.
For a way to stop our great plan. I know you, Jordan. I'm watching.
No, actually, I have something really cool. So it's going to the audience. It's going to seem like it's a long pause. I mean, to the audience, it'll be a short pause, but for us, it's going to be a second. I have something perfect that I can add on to this.
It's
See if
going
I
to be
can get it to
another
go.
moving map that he's so proud
It
of every
is.
time they
It
pop up.
is.
Yeah.
I just saw it real fast.
I told you. I know you, Jordan. I've been here long enough. I
Uh,
know, I see your eyes light up every time we go to a map that's moving. I love it.
yeah,
Makes
I
me
saw
laugh.
that. So if I can get it to work, let's see.
Oh man. This honestly, like since we're in a pause thing, out of character
Hmm.
conversation, this couldn't have went better on who ends up with the power to make decisions.
Oh, I
Because
agree.
literally,
Yes.
I'm a cursed character. So, like, who knows what's going to happen if I have that sort of power? The curse, whatever cursed me, could show up and try to take it. Nemesis is a cold blooded killer. Who knows what that bitch is going to do? And then you have the dude that just kind of got caught in the wrong situation and
Yeah,
is labeled him a bad guy.
he's just
And he's
yeah.
still like halfway, you know, he may be prejudiced against squirrels, but besides that, he seems to be a halfway decent person. Like,
Okay, that's pretty sick.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's cool.
Okay. So the he Jack not Jack Jarvis thinks in his mind, and the nuke like once it finally hits land, a blinding light kind of erupts across the horizon. Like it's so bright that it turns the night into like a frozen silhouette. And you feel like the world is kind of like splitting apart and an electrical surge just goes throughout the whole entire island. And the volcanic chamber kind of trembles. The shockwave kind of just goes everywhere. And when it's finally kind of said and done, you don't hear any more ticking of the bomb, and you guys are basically right back to where you are. You guys are in a volcano. You guys are now stuck in the Savage Land, and so is this is your fate. You are in the Savage Land, and are now uh just kind of living here until you figure out how to deal with getting off the island.
it's better than getting blown up by a nuke.
That's true.
So yeah, that is where we will actually end it. Oh, go ahead, go ahead.
Don't you do
Nemesis
it.
is going to ask for the stone at this point. Now that
Oh,
we're safe.
and sorry. And speaking of the stone goes throughout Jarvis's whole body, and Jarvis has the stone in his hand. And when he opens it up, like his body is just it's kind of crisp right now, and he's kind of on the ground. I imagine like he's laying on the ground. And he like looks at his hand, and like he looks at both hands, and the stone is no longer there. So now his body is just there. He's not completely dead. I would say even yeah, he looks at both hands, blacks out. You guys thinks he's dead, and you kind of see the pulse of like his finger, like he moves and twitches a little bit. Credits roll. You see,
Cut to black.
yeah, you see the names of all the producers and everything. So yeah, these characters are not dead. They are currently just in the Savage Land. No one actually knows they're here. So who knows what happens to these guys?
Friggin' government bastards.
Yeah. So that's how we went. I'm sorry, Nemesis. I know you wanted the stone.
The next
Nah,
big
it's cool.
bad is Nemesis. She's pissed off that she didn't get the magic
Yeah.
Snappy Stone, and she's gonna destroy
Honestly,
everything.
Nemesis would have done two things with the stone. She would have removed her blindfold, unnerfing her, turning her into a real Olympic god, and she would have transformed the volcano into a temple and holy ground for herself.
Should have left y'all. Should've
She's
left
not
y'all.
greedy at all.
That's-
That's fine.
Look, she's ambitious.
Yeah. Ambitious.
So I was thinking you guys could have tried to hop on Devil Dinosaur, all three of y'all, and try to jet out of there because he probably had the best agility maybe out of everybody. And he'd be able to
I was
cover
good
and walk
on the
around.
agility stuff. I'm pretty good there,
Okay.
and I have a lot
I mean,
of
I don't
movement
know
speed.
how strong the bomb
But-
was.
Yeah.
And you just got up, so
And
and
it's
both
even-
you and I both don't have a lot of health. I don't know about Void, but
Yeah, dinosaurs agility is only 2.
Oh,
yeah.
just kidding.
So
Oh, but he
But
could
But
cover a
what's
lot more
his
ground.
movement?
Yeah,
He can
his
cover a lot
movement.
of ground.
yeah, he's got the
Yeah.
movement.
Just not the agility score. Yeah.
Yeah. So, how much health did you guys end up with at the end here?
I am on 39 and 20 focus.
Okay.
Uh,
Nemesis?
36, 120 focus.
Oh wow, okay. And what
You
about
didn't
Void?
get to use your focusy reaction stuff very much. I was looking forward to that. You just never got a good chance to use it. Or not
I
very
used it
many
a
times.
lot in earlier fights, but this fight just wasn't very.
Yeah.
Like there was too much going on for me to play with it and set it up.
Yeah, Jarvis was back to full health at 60 and focus was at 52.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
I
mean,
so
Nemesis and I are the two that went down, so it makes sense that we were lower down than
good point. Good point too.
Josh was.
So this is where this adventure ends. Of course, these guys, these three characters will go on and do their thing in the jungle. That will be covered another time. But this is going to be kind of an end right here. So I will tell the audience if you are interested in seeing what's going on next adventure, we're actually going to go ahead and do session 0 for the next adventure. So I'm gonna give it a long little pause, and if people want to kind of bow out, if they want to be completely surprised going into the next adventure, they can kind of stop here, cut it off, and just go in blind if they want to the next one. But I know people like session 0. So, all right. So, session 0 for the new adventure. I have tasked these guys with creating a mercenary type character. So we're just kind of talk about the characters that they've created and just kind of go over regular session 0 things. So let's start with you, Jeremiah. What let's hear about your character a little bit.
Yeah. Pull them up real quick.
And then and while you're pulling that up, these guys will be a mercenary group, and so the group name that I have assigned you guys, I think is the Iron Brigade. I gotta pull it back up too. I can't remember which one I picked. Did I tell you guys the name?
Put something in.
You sent a couple.
You sent
Okay,
a
I sent a
couple
couple.
options. I don't know if you had made a choice.
I think I'm going to go ahead and settle on the Iron Vultures. That sounds like you guys fly though. But I kind of like Iron Vultures. Kind of sounds deadly.
Vultures.
Yeah.
We're not picking at dead bodies. Get out of here with that.
Well, hey.
Or what was the other one? I can't remember what the other one was.
Don't speak for all of us there.
So
Me or Jordan?
So
You like vultures?
so yeah, you
Look, I'm
guys
not
will
saying.
be.
I'm just saying my character would definitely steal from the dead, and he plans on doing it several times.
So,
Jeremiah,
you guys are
you're such an
actually a group.
edgelord. I love it.
So Jeremiah, let's hear about your guy, and then we'll just kind of talk through it right quick.
Yeah, sure. Here, let me share so you can get the full experience. Uh, this is Sword Seeker, aka Samuel Sharp. He is a mutant with effectively he kind of has Magneto's. He has kind of a Magneto-esque power set, except only with things with edges, sharp edges.
So a pencil.
Yeah,
Sorry, what was
what's
that?
the
Okay, a
limit
pencil.
on
Yeah,
sharp
what's the
edges?
yeah? Are we talking pencils? Or are we talking like the end of a coffee table? Like
Like a blade, like
okay, a
anything
blade.
blade.
Okay.
I,
Uh,
I busted my head open on a coffee table. Okay, like it's sharp.
Yeah,
Trust me.
that's what. Yeah, that's what I know. I've hit my leg on it plenty of times before. Okay. And I forgot to mention that all these guys will be rank 3, and they have no idea, by the way, what the next adventure is. I do, and I think I will put it in the name of the title, so these guys will not know it for now.
yep.
So yeah,
Uh,
tell us a little about Sword Seeker, Samuel Sharp.
Yep. So he is a mercenary. He will work for any amount of money, although he mainly uses his mercenary work as an excuse to travel around the globe, trying to collect as many different swords, knives, blades as possible. He keeps them in. He had a friend in an exchange for a job make him a storage ring. That's that ring on his back.
Okay.
So that can like open into a storage rift that he can pull swords out of and put swords in. Um, and basically he just carries around a ton of different swords, tries to collect them. He'll work for money, but he prefers working for rare blades, and he'll steal them from any defeated foes he happens to have. All of his powers are telekinetic, but they're all that's just the flavoring for throwing swords at people with his mind. Um,
Okay. So we're also going to use this kind of time to ask questions and everything. So the spear or the ring on your back, is that always visible and is that able to be taken away from you?
it can,
Okay.
it can. He's very protective of it because that's his entire collection. He's not going to give it up easily.
So is it a situation where you're reaching in and grabbing a sword or
He's
like it
telekinetically reaching in and grabbing it. So like,
so it's almost stored in
Kind
another
of
dimension
like storm
basically?
yeah,
shapes.
That's what I
Yeah,
was
yeah,
where
gonna
I would
say.
reach in a
So
portal and pull the sword out. It's similar, but he carries it with him all the time.
yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
So did you okay, Storm or Ethan, when you had Storm Shade, did you have the portal power? I can't remember.
Yeah, I had all the
Okay.
teleportation stuff. Um, so I
I
could
just
like pop through portals to do it.
Yeah, I just put this as an iconic item. I didn't really see like a storage power. Like there
Well,
isn't.
that's what I was gonna say.
Uh,
So I
I
wa-
just flavored my portals that I use to like teleport for like my movement as a like I open a portal and reach in and grab it. There wasn't a specific thing that says like I can store things in this. It was
okay,
just
so
how
is
I
your
described it.
so we're flavoring your is your iconic go back up? I think your iconic power, is that what you
Yeah,
said?
I do have an iconic item that it's just that collection. It doesn't
Okay,
actually
so
have anything else on
that
it.
It
okay,
doesn't give you
that would
anything
work.
extra. Yeah.
Correct.
But you spent
Okay.
a PowerPoint to make the iconic item. So
Yeah.
it's not like you just
Okay,
magically
cool.
appeared. Like you spent character creation currency to have the thing.
Yeah, so that's what I wanted to keep it fair because Storm Shade had that portal power, and so okay, so you're
Yeah.
using this iconic. Okay.
Yeah, I'm using this
Um,
iconic item as kind of that. Um he can telekinetically he does have telekinetic grab and barrier. All of that's gonna be sword flavored. He can only grab edged weapons, so he could like grab an opponent's knife, but he can't like grab an opponent with his grab.
Is
Um,
there mechanics in the game for like taking a weapon from
yes,
someone?
there is.
yes.
Yeah.
They just added it recently.
Yeah, telekinetic manipulation, I think, is what it is.
Oh, if
Uh,
someone tries to prevent it, there's a check on it. Okay.
yeah,
Yeah.
logic check against an
That's what I
opponent.
figured.
Agility defense.
Yeah.
So I'll have to beat their agility to steal their weapon, but yeah, so that's kind of the flavor
Now,
there.
what is the additional limbs for?
That is kind of that one's probably more flavor, but like he's not just controlling one sword, he's controlling like two or three or four, like multiple at a time. So that's kind of just to account for like he also has, I think he has free running. Yeah, he has free running. So like if he needs like a sword to like help his
Step
free
on to jump up
running,
somewhere.
yeah, as like a
Okay.
momentary step, he's
What
not
all
going to be
does
able to.
additional limbs give you?
Well, that sounds like
Mechanically.
I don't think you would need it, honestly, because if you're going to be using your telekinesis for things like this.
It grants edge in melee and agility checks. It's
So that
also
would,
just nice.
flavor-wise, that would make sense with him being like, "Oh, I'm trying to get to the second level here. Let me summon this big ass Buster Blade and like jump off of it like halfway up." Like
Yeah,
that makes sense. I like that. I like that a lot.
it just kind of felt like it made sense to me,
Because
which
it's
is why
not
I took it.
attacks.
It's
It's just
not.
like checks. It's
Okay,
not
so then
attacks like a melee attack. It's just agility and melee checks.
Yeah.
okay, all right. So as long as we have the understanding that it's not used for an attack, okay.
Yeah.
He's never like look at his melee. He's never gonna make a melee attack.
Mhm.
He does not know how to actually use a sword.
He just likes them.
No, he's like, no, I'm the best swordsman. I'm the master of swordsmen. But he uses a sword he completely cheats. So like he doesn't use traditional swordsmanship techniques or anything.
Okay.
He thinks he is the best swordsman in the world, but
He's a carnival knife thrower. But
effectively, yeah.
he thinks he's a fancy swordsman, but he's a knife thrower.
Yeah, the
But
only other
magically throwing them.
thing I would think about is he's going to attack with his telekinetic attack most of the time. I might ask
logic.
that it gets, yeah, it is that the fantastic successes bleed instead of
Okay,
stun.
so okay, that
Makes
was gonna
sense.
say. All right, so yeah, for your fantastics, instead of being stunned, it will cause bleed.
Yeah.
Uh, I don't go to your traits. I don't outside of this. I don't think I have any other things. So yeah, you guys, like I said, you guys are a team, but you guys also kind of go on separate missions. But at the end of the day, that you guys belong to the same team.
Yeah.
I can
He's
already
been a
see a
merc
problem
for
forming for us
quite a
as a team.
while. So like he just sees it as another job, probably.
Okay. I think I'm set. Just for audience. So health is 120, focus is 90, melee score is 1, agility 3, resilience 4, vigilance is a 3, ego is a -2, and logic is a 6. Okay.
That is correct.
All right. I think I don't have any other questions on this guy. Josh, let's see what you got.
All right.
Let
So
me find where the hell are the sharing controls? There they are. There you go.
all right. So I'm going to be playing a version of the Tick.
Nice. Okay. And when I saw Josh's character, I was like, he reminds me of the Tick kind of mixed with the Hulk, or even the Flea from not Nacho Libre, Mucha Lucha.
So yeah, so this is the kind of universe where the Tick exists. He's not. I don't think he's Marvel, but
Yeah, I don't know what the Tick is, but yeah, go ahead.
yeah, but whatever. Yeah, so he was the Tick that we knew and loved, but over the years, Arthur has retired, taken up a normal job, gotten married, family, whatever. The Tick's been on his own. And Arthur kind of always handled things for him, and just getting out there, being a hero, fighting for justice doesn't pay the bills. So he got approached by a wealthy, I'll say benefactor, but like a guy with money that said, hey, take care of your rent. Just needs you to go take care of these bad guys that kind of send him down the path of mercenary work to pay the bills. And he just over time has just accepted it, and he's still in his mind fighting for justice, but whoever's paying him get to tell him who the bad guys are.
Okay.
Hired muscle.
All right.
He's just
I like it. And I
not-
am actually working on creating a character too that is in control of this organization, this benefactor.
wow.
Okay.
Always trying to control us, Jordan. Wow.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah, so because I haven't done a melee character at all yet, and I'm tired of being garbage melee.
Honestly, I didn't think I would like melee, but I really enjoyed Stormshade. He was fun. Like being able to teleport and just punch the shit out of people was a lot of fun.
I will say you may want some movement from playing Nemesis.
Being Nemesis has got to suck, yeah. But we can't do movement stuff now. We were handcuffed on
Oh
movement.
yes. So yes, that's a good point.
I do.
What
have,
is your
I do have-
movement level?
I've got
Is
jump.
it 5 squares, 6 squares?
Yeah, I've
Jump
got
is fine.
jump 1.
I'm fine with jump.
Um,
Now, are you a mutant? What is your origin? Because I know the last guy was a mutant.
yeah, so yeah, he's a mutant.
Okay.
He's the Tick. He's always been the Tick. That's just who he is.
Okay.
Does he walk around in the suit on his day
Oh
to
yeah,
day?
he like walks around the suit like he's as far as he's concerned, as far as he knows, like he's the Tick. A little grittier. He's seen some stuff, but still kind of that naive, not terribly bright, so -2 on the logic.
Hey, at least you're positive in ego because you don't want me or Jeremiah talking to people.
Yeah, and I did so actually when we go through the powers or so I've got brawling, clobber, crushing grip, ground shaking stomp, heightened senses. So this really is more of me, like he's got his little antenna on top. I feel like
Oh, nice. Okay.
he's got the heightened senses from his antenna. Inspiration. So which I don't know if anybody's had this yet. But
Will-O-Wisp had it. He just hardly ever used it.
oh, that's right.
What was it?
Yeah.
Inspiration?
Yeah, so inspire an ally in earshot to give him an edge because Tick's full of one-liners and quips for all of his chums. And I think that that still comes through even if he's a mercenary now. Like he's still.
And you didn't take the what attack is that? The one where you say like a quip back to him? I'm surprised.
I didn't do Wisecrack because
Yes,
I was
Wisecrack.
trying to budget to get Quick Slam, which is why I asked in chat if we're going to able to do use stunts.
Yes, so let's actually talk about this because we
I
have
didn't even
not
know that was.
Yeah.
Sorry.
we haven't talked about stunts here. Stunts has been around for a little while now. So your guy will actually be the first one to use stunt. Tell us about your stunt that you created. Did you create this one?
No, it was from the list.
Okay, that's fine.
It was a
So
stunt.
tell us a quick slam.
Yeah, so there's Quick Slam. So this is a stunt on Quick Toss. So like the prerequisite, like game wise, is you got to have Quick Toss, which requires an agility, which Del Dinosaur is to use, right? It's an agility attack, which he's not high agility. But what you do is it basically swaps out. So with Quick Slam, so you've got a grabbed opponent. Instead of tossing, you use a reaction still, but you make a melee attack against the target within reach and use the character as a club. Yeah, so basically swing them either into somebody else or just plain old swing them into the ground.
Okay, nice. Yeah, we have not got to use quick slam yet. I've created a couple characters and I made like my own custom stunts, if I remember right. I remember I created one for Wolverine with his at one comic run recently. He had his claws became hot, extremely hot. And so I created a stunt for that. But okay. So your
So
character
quick stunts are just like alternate versions of powers. Like
basically,
it takes a power and turns it into something different.
yes. So
Yeah.
Okay.
a good one to look at
I don't even
Miles
know if I remember
Morales.
seeing that.
Miles Morales, if you look at him, they came along in the Spider-Man book. Like there's no Miles can do like his Venom shock. So like he can grab an opponent and then shock them immediately. So that's always a good character to kind of look at for stunts.
Yes, you got the quick slam. So I've got jump on, mighty three, um, smash, and sturdy two.
Okay.
So
Let's take a look at your traits and tags.
traits. Let's see what do I do. Oh yeah, so traits, battle ready. So he's always ready for a fight. That's what he's here to do. That's what he's getting paid to do. Combat reflexes. Tick's been fighting for a long time. He has enhanced physique, and then the connections and fearless that come with, I think, mutant.
Okay. Okay. So yeah, I mean your guy is just straight up. I mean he's a straight up melee character.
Yeah.
Rank 3, health 180, damage reduction -2, 90 for focus, melee 6, agility 1, resilience 6, vigilance 2, ego 2, logic is -2. Okay.
He's not figuring out any time machines.
Definitely not. So I don't think I have any other questions on this guy. Ethan, what you got?
So Jeremiah and I both went anime, but we are definitely in different animes. Here, let me
Okay. Oh,
share
Josh,
my
you have
stuff.
to stop your share screen.
Yeah, I'm looking for the controls.
I can replace it. You're good.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I hate when you lose it on Zoom. Like it just happens.
Everybody can see it, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is Kai Yoshida. He is a 17-year-old Japanese American student, ex-student. He's currently on the run from mega corporation, Roxxon. I think it's Roxxon.
Yep, sounds right. Yep.
Yeah, Roxxon, which is a classic Marvel big bad corporation stuff. He is him personally. I literally have two powers on him personally. Integrity, which just means I can use my logic defense for ego defense, and machine telepathy. He is just a really smart dude. That's his whole shtick. He is a young kid that is just like super genius smart. And he built a mech suit. And Roxxon got wind of it. He was building it as like a school project kind of thing. Classic young genius in Marvel building a suit. People find out about it. Chaos ensues. So Roxxon came after him for the suit to protect his family. They like stole it from him, so he had to break in and steal it back. He's created an AI, so he can like talk to this AI that runs the suit like with machine telepathy. So he can summon the suit to him like from wherever he's at, and it like comes to him, stuff like that. But yeah, stole the suit back to protect his family. He like goes on the run, and took up mercenary work to pay for like maintenance, repairs, upgrades, that kind of stuff to the suit. It's more of a necessity type mercenary versus I'm doing this for the swords and the money. So, like I said,
Yeah.
Jeremiah and I are both anime, but we're different animes.
Does he have a fixed number of premium requests he can make to his mech's AI?
He does not. It is unlimited. He pays for the premium, and
It's better $20 a month.
I need to send you guys this video I saw. A company put, and you can cut all this out of the podcast. A company put the four different AIs like Claude and ChatGPT and had them make their own radio stations, and the outcomes were outlandish. It was hilarious. But anyway, I'll send you the video I saw on it.
Is Kai? So Kai's just a regular human, right? Like
Yeah,
his origin.
my
Okay.
origin is battle suit.
Okay.
Occupation is inventor. He is literally, if he's out of the suit, he is a kid that is smart. But if he's in the suit, he can do some crazy shit.
Okay. So yeah,
Um,
let's hear about the suit.
so in the suit, and I followed all the suit making rules and stuff on there. So hopefully I did it right. This is the first time I looked at it. I've never wanted to make a suit guy before, but here we are.
I haven't made
But
a suit yet either, so yeah, I'll have to kind of look at the rules for that. But it's the first time I'm
let's
seeing a
just
suit.
look. I based a lot of this off of Gundam, like Gundam Wing, except we can't fly. So, remove the thrusters and stuff like that. But I have like a laser sword and a giant cannon that shoots things, stuff like that. But yeah, so the suit is called where'd it go? The Arc 01X, codename Sovereign. Um, oh, also my like mercenary name is Raikou, real name Kayashida, but he goes by Raikou. In my backstory, it actually says like where that came from. The AI just made it up one day, and Kai was like, okay, sure, whatever."
Mhm.
But big giant robot, and I've shown you guys a picture of it already. But I mean, I have mighty, I have accuracy. My main attack stuff is going to be shooting giant laser gun and supporting. I created iconic item that I can send out very much based off of like Penny Parker style, like her little spider drones that go out and
Yeah.
do things. I can heal people with them. I can like wake people up. I can
Oh,
similar
nice. Okay.
to Inspire, like that Josh has. I can do Never Surrender, which like picks people back up from being demoralized and stuff. Very much a send out the drones to help people stay alive and do better kind of stuff.
Now I
I've
see
also
something. What is that? Is constructible? Is that in the book or is
means
that
that
something you made
if
up?
no, it's
Oh,
in the
okay. I never
game.
seen
It's
it.
on there.
Okay.
If
Okay.
you in the I think it came with the Spider-Man book, but
Hmm.
Spider, the Penny Parker robot, I looked at that and kind of based my stuff off of that because it's similar rank and like idea of kind of what I wanted to go for. But
Okay.
the spider drones for Spider are constructible as well. So like if they get damaged or blown up or something, I can make more of them. I don't have like a
Okay.
limited number. Um, but yeah, so I like tinker those and make those like in spare time and put those on there. As far as what the suit can do, I have accuracy, combat trickery, like I always do, heightened senses, which is like
The AI
scanners and
overview.
stuff
Yeah.
inside the suit for heightened senses. And I had one question for you. So, iconic item is the drones down here that I
Okay.
that I made. I have I put two iconic weapons originally, but then I changed the sword to the Venom sword, which is exactly what my iconic weapon was gonna be. I was gonna ask you, do you want me to keep an iconic weapon or do the Venom sword? But this came from Spider-Man book as well. Um,
Okay. So you're saying basically you could drop the
it's like a
iconic weapon.
stun. Yeah, I can drop Venom sword and put another iconic weapon because this iconic weapon is the gun, and this iconic weapon is the sword, or like my two weapons. So I picked weapons twice. It's just then I was sitting there going through the powers and saw Venom sword, and I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. So I replaced one
I,
of the weapons with Venom sword, but it does like the
yeah.
exact same thing. It's pretty much a stun baton disguised as a
Hmm.
laser sword.
I think that'd be
Uh,
fine.
but like either way, they both do the exact same thing. It gives a plus
Yeah.
2 to my damage multiplier, and on a fantastic, it stuns because it's like energy based. That's it.
Yeah.
It's just this one in the uh definition of it. It says it uses its own bioelectricity, which is Miles Morales
Yeah. Yeah.
can
Yeah.
has
I think it's fine.
bioelectricity, but it's pretty much the same thing. But yeah, mighty, sturdy. I have a couple like shooting things. Uh, Building a suit, if you guys haven't went and built a suit, you should go through it because it's outrageous.
You
It
can
you
basically just pick powers. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
it
was looking at
ignores
it.
prerequisites and stuff like that, but you have to put in negatives to counteract the positives to where it like equals out and equals the right amount of powers.
Gotcha.
The more or like the more negatives you put in, the less power points the suit costs, I think, is what it
Exactly.
is.
And it
Okay.
takes into account like what rank and all that kind of stuff is. So I just let it do the math for me and pick stuff. See, like, so I have return fire, but I don't have suppressive fire, which is a
Prerequisite.
prerequisite because you don't have to.
Yeah.
But I have repulse, which kind of like pushes everybody away from me. You can also use it as a movement thing. Same thing that we were talking about Jeremiah jumping on his swords to reach higher. You can
Mm-hmm.
use like the repulse as like a just a blast to like give you more oomph on
Like
a
a
jump
thrust.
or run
Yeah.
and stuff like that. So it's like the lessened version of actually having thrusters on a mech kind of
Okay.
thing.
I think that's fine. Yeah.
I have spider dodge to help me dodge stuff. I already said it's summonable through the AI, so I picked that as a power. The sword, and I put wall crawling, and that's just me like grabbing onto stuff with a metal hand, not necessarily like sticky hands, but just me being
I don't.
able to like climb up walls.
Gotcha.
Like how Hulk, whenever he jumps onto a
Yeah,
building,
you
he
can
like
just
does
grab it.
damage to the building. He just grabs onto it. I didn't want to do that without spending a power on it, and there wasn't anything else besides wall crawling that kind of made sense to do that. But I mean, that's no big deal there. Trying to think anything else. I
So
saw
yeah, your guy
Kill
seems
Zone, which was
straight
really cool.
straightforward too.
Yeah, it's literally I'm gonna sit back and shoot lasers at people, and try to keep buddies alive.
Okay.
Um,
Yeah, obviously let's see your
traits,
traits. Yeah.
battle ready, combat reflexes, signature attack for my laser gun. Tags, I have AI because I have my own personal AI that I made. I put alternate form because in and out of the mech suit, like I can turn on, and I have tech reliance. So if I'm not in my suit, I'm not able to do all
Yeah.
this other stuff. I thought about like trying to do, like, say we're in a fight and I want to get out of the suit, and, like hack a computer. I could like tell the suit to go into sentry mode
Which
and
is
like keep me
machine
safe, kind of
telepatry.
thing.
Yeah, telepathy.
But then that's makes me kind of play two different characters, so I wanted to talk to you about that as well. I don't plan on doing that, um, but you know, I can communicate with the AI, and the AI can control the suit.
So
So I don't know.
I would almost be fine with it, but I feel like you would almost need two separate character sheets because like okay, let's say you get out the suit. What is your health then? And then like would it be still the
Help.
60
So
or like
whenever I change form,
mm-hmm.
see, so you look at all my damages and stuff now, like here.
Okay.
If I change back to my regular, that all goes back down. There's not a way that I've seen to be able to
Right.
make my regular scores like be lower than what they are,
Okay.
kind of
Well,
thing.
I was more concerned with health.
But
So let's say you get out the suit. If you go unconscious, then I mean your suit powers down, right?
um, let me see if I put on. So I was looking at other suits. Like I said, I looked at the Penny Parker one. There's
Mm-hmm.
the and I don't think I added it. I think I ended up removing it. But Doom and his suit, he has a suit on there, and that's where I saw summonable. First off, was him, but he also has a power that like if he goes unconscious, the suit takes over and like removes him from the situation, like teleports him away. So I could go put that in for something, but like I said, I don't plan on getting out of the
Yeah.
suit in the middle of fights and stuff. And even then, like I wouldn't expect to be able to do like my action and then do another complete different action for the suit because then I really am two different people.
Can you
It
go
would
back
Yeah.
to
more
your
so be like
traits?
reactions than the other. Yeah.
I think can you open up Tech Reliance? I'm pretty sure Tech
Yes.
Reliance has something about that. When they take damage that would render them unconscious, they can instead choose to lose all of their technology-related power, and remain conscious with 1 point of health remaining.
Yeah, but that doesn't make sense if I'm outside of the suit.
Yeah.
If I get punched outside of the suit, I can't magically make the punch hit the other guy unless it like intervenes and cuts in between. But you know,
I think because it's the first time I'm kind of dealing with this, I got a group of narrators. I'm gonna ask them how they would handle it. Because yeah, like my main thing is like, let's say you do get out the suit, if your character goes down, you're thinking the suit will just automatically come for you and just remove you from the situation.
The AI operates on its own. It does its own thing. So it would continue to do like basic stuff on its own. Like if it happened to where like I go down, like the suit can continue to do things ran by the AI. And that's in the backstory and stuff I sent you. Like it's kind of taken on a life of its own kind of thing.
Yeah.
But again, I don't plan on anything like that happening, but I wanted to talk to you about it at some point.
Yeah, we'll talk again. I'll see
like
what's the best way to
who's the
handle
guy
that.
you talk to that puts out videos on like all the new books that come out and stuff.
Yeah, Fuzzy on the details.
He did a mech suit video, and he made what's her name? Ironheart, her AI. It's named something.
Yeah, Natalie.
Yeah, and he made like Natalie as an AI and the suit and like had the mech suit as its origin. So there wasn't an actual character, it was just the AI in the suit.
Gotcha.
Which I thought was interesting, but I didn't want to play just an AI, so I made an actual person.
Yeah,
but there is stuff out there.
Yeah,
I'm totally fine with not being able to do. I mean, at the most,
you should be able to get,
you should
be able to get out the suit. Like that's my thing. Like you should
maybe the suit can only do reactions or like defensive things. It can't actively like fire at people if I'm actively doing something else. So it goes into like a sentry mode and like tries to protect me. It doesn't actively try to hurt other things. It just tries to protect me. But I think
I might be good with that.
I'm up in the air with it. I don't care. This is like you said, this is new to you. This is the first time I've even looked at the mech suit stuff was making this dude.
Yeah.
And I was kind of mind blown by the stuff.
We'll get back to it. Scroll up right quick and then let me tell everyone. So rank 3, of course, health is 60, focus is 120. But when he's in
I got something messed up here because whenever I went to mech suit, my focus went down, and it should be the other way around. I'm trying to think what got me. I think I just didn't label something the right way. Is it reflexes that gives me the extra? No.
Scroll. Let me.
There it is. Sorry. Right, let me fix that. And then, yeah, it's both. Okay, so yeah, so health is 60, -2 damage reduction when I'm in the suit, no damage reduction when I'm out of the suit. Focus is 120 in both. Speed and like run speed and climb speed are both 6 because of the wall crawling thing. Swim and jump are 3. Initiative is +3. Karma is 3. Rank 3. ×5 on melee and agility damage. Non-combat is +7. Agility is the best one I have out of combat. And then I have +4 and a +6 for logic and melee as well.
Okay. And actually just remember, so the name of you guys' group is the Iron Brigade. That's the one I ended up going with.
Iron Brigade.
Yeah. So, and I'll create a mysterious benefactor for you all. So yeah, you guys are basically only loyal to your group, and the Iron Brigade. But like I said, you guys do go out and do your own mercenary things.
Do we need to come up with a way of how we got together as a crew?
No, I'll do that part. I'll do that part. And is there any questions for me as far as the next adventure? Now, of course, I'm not going to tell you what it is, but if I can answer it, I'll try to. Any questions on what the next adventure is, or in general?
Since we just finished being bad guys for the first time, and I didn't do well with being a bad guy and like killing people and doing that kind of stuff. As mercenaries, are we like
Good or bad
how
or
mean
indifferent.
are we kind of thing. Like, are we like
That's
assassin mercenaries? Are we smash and grab bank robber? Like, don't really want to kill people? Like, what kind of mercenaries are we supposed to be?
so I would say you guys are the type of mercenary group that does whatever the job requires. So if it requires you to kill people, you will. Like you have no qualms about killing people. Or if it just requires you to, protect someone and escort them somewhere, like you guys can
Hired
do that
muscle
as well.
stuff, yeah.
Right.
Okay, but we
So
should be okay with killing people.
yeah, and it's
Okay,
completely up to the individual characteristics in that
And
okay.
is this, yeah, like military type of soldiers for hire, or yeah,
like a
just
hit
like
squad.
general.
Oh, yeah, like a general mercenary group, I would say. So whatever the job kind of requires, like if the benefactor's like, hey, this is this mission, you guys basically follow the directions
Yeah, so they'll say, protect so and so
and do
and get
not
them
kill.
somewhere.
Yeah,
Or they'll say, like, break into this place and get so and so out of there.
yeah,
Or go kill so and so is kind
yeah.
of the thing. And whatever it is, we have to be. Because I don't think I'd be real good, okay, with killing people, but I feel like we have people here that would be fine with it.
Are you
Yeah.
paying in swords?
So,
We got a whole
uh,
lot of tech for Jeremiah being obsessed with swords.
I,
Jordan's gonna have to throw in a bad guy that has some fancy sword or something for you.
I'm gonna tell you right now, this everything is completely done. I've got all the maps, the story, everything is completely done. I'm thinking about throwing some extra characters in there, but we'll see. And this is one I've run before, and I enjoyed this one a lot actually. Any other questions about the adventure or anything?
I don't think
Uh,
so.
think I'm good.
is it gonna be like so we've done one where we got multiple rests and it was multiple days, months, weeks
Hmm.
long to where we like healed up in between and got to do different things. And then we've done campaigns to where it's literally like you don't have time to stop and rest, and that kind
Hmm.
of changes the way you play the game. Is that, could you give us a direction on that at all, or is it
I
just kind of wait and find out?
I would say it's a medium, like a happy medium, and I would
Should
say
we
like
be
any.
cautious, I guess is the question. Like, take it easy. Don't just go diving headfirst into something. We should be more strategic about it and like make sure we don't get hit on things. Or are we actively going to get rest to heal back up? Even though I can do
I
some healing, I don't want to spend
I
all
would
my
say
shit healing
I
people.
would say that you have to look forward to what's happening, but I would also say that it's probably not always best to just run in guns blazing. Some strategery is potentially needed.
Yeah, I was kicking around adding a healing factor,
Yeah.
and list just went with an extra sturdy instead.
Yeah. I have, like I said, I have healing touch or healing hands. The character has a healing touch. I can heal a target creature with touch. This is from the drone. For every point of focus I spend, the target regains a point of health up to their maximum. So that's why I have made sure I had uh 120 focus to spend on stuff. But this guy does not have
Hmm.
like the same ability to suck focus off of bad guys and replenish myself. So
Yeah.
I just didn't know how like laissez-faire we should be with our resources. Because like whenever we're trudging through the jungle, it was a big deal to have to stop and heal up after a fight kind of thing. But then we
Yeah.
had our big campaign we did to where, it was we'd go fight a couple things and then we'd have a couple days of
Yeah.
rest and
I would say
relaxation
so. I
before we
mean,
went off and did other things.
this one is another one shot. And if at any time, you feel like you need to heal, like you could always like maybe duck off somewhere and do a heal type deal. But yeah, this is another one shot. So this one's not going to be super long. I imagine it would be somewhere around the same amount of time as the adventure we just finished.
which I believe went 6 sessions,
Yep.
if my notes are correct.
Yep.
Cool. I can't think of
So,
anything else.
other than that,
Movement
oh, go
wise,
ahead.
you other guys, sorry. Do you guys have, I know Josh
So
has
Josh
jump.
has jump.
Mm-hmm.
Jeremiah, do you have any extra
You got,
movement, or are you going to be
I
you
have
got like
free
free
famously
running.
slow
running.
again?
Yeah, you got free
What
running.
does free running do?
I get an edge on agility checks to perform acrobatics during the movement action. So I
Alright.
can't really
So not
move
extra movement, but
farther.
you're better at movement.
Yeah, but I could
Gotcha.
I can go vertical. I can climb difficult terrain easy.
Right. I'm just saying, I'm 6 is my movement speed, unless I do like repulsor to like push myself and get an extra oomph or something like that. So
I mean, I'm pretty ranged myself, in all honesty.
yeah, same. I'm same. I'm not a melee. I can be a melee person, but I'm mostly a shoot 'em person. I'm honestly, this is the most like middle ground between melee and agility that I've made a character. I'm
I'm
usually
definitely
one
about
or
to.
the other.
I am definitely
Gonna
going
be
to make a
happy.
character with the mech. I think that seems
That
Dude,
pretty
it's
looks
cool looking
crazy.
too.
that looks really
It's
I
cool.
I
Yeah.
it's
was
nuts.
I had an idea for a character and I was playing with it yesterday, and yeah, it's crazy how much you can do
Yeah.
with it.
I to the point of like whenever I was Storm Shade and they changed the stun mechanic because it was just like crazy broken, I think they'll nerf down the mech suit somehow because it's
Hmm.
outrageous the stuff you can do.
I think they'll probably do like if you
Make it
take stuff
harder to get
without
stuff. Yeah,
prerequisites, it costs more power points or something.
something.
Because right now it's just like one per power, and you just ignore prereqs and
Yeah. Which honestly, it's cool, but also I could feel it. It could get out of hand quickly
yeah.
if you have somebody that like wants to abuse the system, and then the DM doesn't like check it beforehand.
Yeah.
I could see it getting out of control. I definitely I spread mine more wide than up. So instead of going like max on something, I got a bunch of different things. I felt like that was a better way to do it than like getting max sturdy, max mighty, like max accuracy. Instead, I got like a little bit of each.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't know.
Well,
It's
yeah.
interesting.
Looking forward to the start of a brand new adventure, and hopefully all the listeners will, continue to join us. And I will definitely post pictures on Instagram of what these characters looks like. So if you're not following, I probably should start sending this in the beginning of the episodes. But follow us on Instagram at the League of Melanated Gentlemen podcast. I think it might be LMG Podcast Network, maybe. I don't even remember. But yeah, you can find us. There's not a lot of us out there with that name. Um,
Full
but
disclosure, everybody here but Jordan is a white guy.
yeah. Yeah.
But all the
If
other podcasts are the melanated gentlemen.
yeah. If they don't already know, yeah, this one's not videos, yeah. But, until then, we'll see you later.